What are you doing? Okay. Show.
Right now,
69.
okay, let's stop.
Okay, can we start?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we did the horoscope app. We called it Zodiac. So the main thing we guess we could improve on was that we could figure out a way how to fit it to every screen. Because right now it's fit just for the Nexus because that's what we had, but we couldn't figure out how to change it so it would fit one way for the G1, one way for the Nexus, and then for the horizontal fit. So right now it's just vertical on the Nexus. So that would be one of the biggest things we'd like to improve on.
Well, I think to do it, you check the canvas width and height, and then change your images size.
Oh, you'd have to do a whole canvas.
But I don't think, well, to know how big your, you have no idea what phone you're on, but that could tell you how big that is. But with our tool right now, there's no way.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we couldn't figure out.
But that, I think in general, that's how you do it.
Okay.
We also had to remove a lot of the tarot cards because we had only 5 megabits.
We kept running out of size. So.
We had 16 originally and ended up with 5, so we had to delete those.
Yeah.
That was an issue.
Yeah, but we thought having the horoscopes and the about my sign in the game was more important than the tarot cards, so we just narrowed those down. The buttons are a little close together, and I wish, in general, so I feel like sometimes it's hard, sometimes you'll click one and you accidentally click the other button, so that would have been nice to maybe have a sound when you click it, or if we could make the image change when you click it, that would have been kind of nice to improve on.
We also were kind of trying to do this, we couldn't figure it out, but instead of enabling and disabling buttons, learn to make them invisible or hide them. For the game, we have the answer and next sign buttons out there all the time, but
they're only active, they're only enabled during the game, but we couldn't figure out a way to just we'd have to replace the image, I guess, but it was you'd have to keep,
It's weird, there's some components have visible, not visible, I don't know if you saw that,
yeah,
but not all components have it, and I think button doesn't have it.
But doesn't
no reason for that other than just
that was a little tough. As far as marketing goes,
oh, and then actually, yeah, we'd rather, obviously, if we had the time to do web TV or whatever, we'd have real horoscopes, because right now they're preset.
Yeah, as far as marketing goes, horoscopes are already in big, high demand anyways. People always are wanting to know their horoscopes or their characteristics and stuff like that. Ours has a lot in one, as opposed to just horoscopes, just characteristics. We have a little bit of each, and we also throw in a game and the tarot cards. So we have keeps you occupied for a while. It's kind of working off of.
Yeah, the game's really fun.
Yeah, our roommate got really into it. We gave it
to a guy, and then he was like, "Oh, I got it!" He was really into it.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? So on the game, the person just thinks in their head their answer.
Yeah, or
which I think that works. I think it works. Sometimes you don't need to show the answer.
Well, we were probably Dave had his student name game, and I would be thinking, because he gave you a 5-second timer, and I would be thinking it'd show up before I even kind of guessed.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to do that, and we thought if we did a timer, it'd be longer. But then sometimes it's too long; you'd have to wait for that. So we have it down at the bottom. If you want to see the answer, you can hit answer or the next sign.
Yeah, no, I think it's great for fun stuff where you don't care about if they're 7 out of 10 or
Yeah, it's kind of more just fun. You can play it with somebody else too. You can say it out loud and see who gets it first.
There's no score. It's just all.
It's just to learn. It's educational. It's to learn science. Okay, yeah. So technical issues. The main thing, was size, that we kept running out of size. And it took us a little while to figure out that was the problem, because it kept just giving us an error message.
Yep.
And then, it'd be fine, and then you'd upload one more picture, and it'd give me an error message. So, it took us a little while to figure out that was the problem. But then once we did, it was fine. That was pretty much the biggest, problem. The coding itself is actually pretty simple. We basically just have, here, I'll go to, it's just all the different lists with all the different images. The format is button, image, image, and then 2 button, button. So, and then all of the different sections have lists, and then all of them are connected together with the counter. So there's 3 counters. There's the game counter, which is right here. So this is the code for the game. Yeah, it enables the buttons. And it basically just picks a random integer from the main symbol list, which is the symbols. Yeah, next one. It's pretty simple. It's pretty like not too complicated as far as coding. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of lists. A lot of tedious stuff, but it's like the next and the previous button took us a little while because we wanted it to be able to go backwards and forwards. So we had to do like the +1, -1, and then
We actually at one point had to completely start over because of bugs and
yeah,
Android. So
it was
she had all the blocks already. So we just had to redo the uploading, which was tedious, but.
well, that's
It
because
was just
we ran
big
out of
problems, and we
yeah.
ran out of room, and the images were making serious sense, so.
that kind of took a long time, but yeah, it's pretty basic. But I mean, yeah, it took a while.
How about comments from folks on reading the stuff?
Visually appealing, like really visually appealing.
Yeah.
Looks great, yeah.
That was kind of our main goal. Was we wanted to make it.
I'll tell you what. You know, I'm a left-brain computer science dude. I don't think about that stuff enough. It is so important. That first thing when people turn an app on is just key. If they're gonna like it or not. How does it look? You know, and then this one also works, so it's great. Are there other comments, user interface stuff?
One simple thing, it's not even with the interface, but if people download this app and they don't know what their sign is already, or if they want to know what somebody else's sign is, like, because I know my sign, but then I was like thinking of friends, and I was like, oh, I'll look for his sign, and like it didn't
Have the dates.
have the dates on there, so yeah, that's the only thing that I noticed.
That's, yeah, totally forgot about that.
So
We just know the signs.
Yeah. Whoops. I think I did it on the proposal.
Yeah.
And then transfer it over. Yeah, I did it on the proposal.
Other comments, folks?
Problems? Did anyone run into it?
When you put it sideways on the Nexus,
Yeah, that was, basically it's formatted for vertical on the Nexus. We couldn't figure out how to like make it so it works other ways.
Well, fantastic, great work.